Hey, it's Eric G from the Around the House show. Elevate your grilling game with the all-new Monty McGrill's Omni Pro series. The Eminescence 405 is packed with cutting-edge features, blending elegance with expert-level performance. 4 powerful burners plus a side-searing station deliver 60,000 BTUs of precision heat. The Clearview lid lets you keep an eye on your masterpiece without losing heat. Stay in control with the smart Bluetooth app, track your temps, set timers, and get alerts from anywhere. The LED touch panel ensures effortless monitoring, even in bright daylight. Temperature sensing lights keep you grilling anytime, anywhere. This grill is built to last, and it's also backed by a 10-year limited warranty. The Eminescence 405, where power, style, and innovation meet. Check it out and order your new grill at MontyMcGrills.com. That's MontyMcGrills.com.
Welcome to Around the House with Eric G, your go-to source for everything home improvement. Whether you're a DIY enthusiast or just looking to make your space shine, Eric G is here to guide you through the latest tips, tricks, and trends. So grab your toolbox, put on your thinking cap, and let's get to work right here on Around the House with Eric G.
Welcome to the Around the House show, the next generation of home improvement. I'm Eric G. Thanks for joining me today. This hour is brought to you by our friends at Monty McGrills. If you want to check out the coolest barbecue grills on a budget, this is that stuff that you could go into the home center and get, but you can order these online from them or direct from MontyMcGrills.com, and you can get a ridiculously smart barbecue that's going to help your barbecue game. Check out the new Omni Series Eminescence grills at MontyMcGrills.com. This is our midweek update. This is that show that we do on a Wednesday, that we do Wednesday morning. It is recorded so you get the latest information out there. And I wanted to talk about a couple things today, so this might be a little bit longer. One of them is I am seeing a drastic slowdown in everything with contractors, subcontractors, building, remodeling, repairs, all of it. I am seeing things coming to a halt out there right now. Are we coming into a construction crash? I don't believe that there's going to be a crash with our house prices. I don't think that's coming anywhere near, but have people tapped the brakes so hard right now, waiting to see how the shoe drops with tariffs, interest rates, and everything else? Have we hit the brakes on that, creating a space for you to maybe get your project done? I've been talking to a lot of different people out there, from contractors, remodeling contractors, HVAC, plumbing, electrical professionals, all of them out there, and they are very concerned with where things are at. Now, we're seeing a few things right now. We're seeing made in America products out there that have been competing with overseas products. A lot of companies getting their orders in early to make sure that they have their shelves stocked full in case we have product shortages, which, unless something changes, is going to happen here in probably the next 2 weeks. We start to see that. You know, we've got inventory in the U.S. We've been burning through that. Not a lot's been coming in. Not a lot of companies have been ordering stuff from China because they're worried about paying those tariffs. So you're seeing these kind of things. Are we in a spot where everyone gets nervous? I think we are. I think we are seeing that. Now let's talk about HVAC. HVAC prices have gone up significantly. One, because of energy changes they made for 2025. So things are more expensive. We've changed the refrigerant. So a lot of people out there going, I don't know if I need to spend $20,000, $25,000 on a new system. Can I fix mine for a while? So right now would be a great time as a homeowner to take a look and see, get that maintenance agreement. If you've got a system that's 5 years or older, maybe getting that service agreement would be smart to make sure you've got things dialed back in. That would be huge. So the next one might be time to get some of those other projects going if contractors are slow. I think the people that have money are doing the big decks, the big fences. A lot of people are tackling these as DIY projects that might have hired that out a couple of years ago. So we'll have to see how that plays out, but keep an eye on this. This could be something that really hurts new home construction, remodeling. And this might be that time where about every decade we get people to come through and kitchen and bath firms get lost, cabinet companies get lost. The manufacturers of products that were building stuff primarily for new home construction. That's one of those things that you go, oh, speaking of new home construction, a little update on something I talked about a few weeks ago. Builder putting a house down the street here. We talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago where we had Tyvek on the house wrap not being put on following their best practices. No flexible flashing down before the window. They put the flexible flashing over the trim on the window, basically the nailing flange. That's only sticking to the Tyvek, which is a problem because once water gets behind the Tyvek, you have a freeway going right into the structure. So that's a really bad idea. Now, I think they're putting up some kind of a rain screen. So they have the Tyvek wrapped around and taped off. And now what they're doing is they're putting battens up on the wall to create what looks like a rain screen effect, except there's just Tyvek there. So I won't call that the waterproof membrane. I have torn so many walls off where the Tyvek has degraded. So what they're doing is they're putting siding up. They put battens up. So, 1x4s up. The problem is when they nail those 1x4s up, there's nothing sealing around those because the Tyvek is just like paper. When that nail goes through, it doesn't sit there and create that seal around the nail. So if water gets behind this, which it will in my climate, that siding is going to rot from the OSB out, from the sheathing out. It's going to be a problem. So I hate seeing that with people buying brand new homes and seeing that less than optimal construction technique. This siding company, to me, is taking the cheap way out, and that's a huge issue. I'll get some pictures up here on social media and show you what I'm talking about, but I'm just disappointed seeing companies build stuff that way. It's absolutely incredibly wrong to do that level of house and to take that level of shortcut. There should be a waterproof barrier there. There should be a rain screen. Siding should go up over the top of that so water gets behind it. It gives it a place for the water to go out. The other thing is when you have that huge wide space in between there without the rain screen, you've got a better place for rodents, pests to hide behind it because you've got a 3/4 inch gap behind it. And boy, wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, spiders, bugs love to get up in there. At least that rain screen material keeps that from being optimal for them. Now they could get up in there, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. Well, the other one I wanted to talk about today here is home technology. And we've been seeing some people online complaining about their home tech not getting serviced. And I wanted to talk about this for a minute with home tech. If you're a DIYer, if you're a contractor, anytime we install home tech that is a third party, and I'm not talking about putting in like a Carrier HVAC system and their smart thermostat that comes with the system gets installed. I'm talking about your Nest thermostat, your Ring doorbell, all of those more retail-facing products. There's a time that technology, just like the phones we carry in our hand, there is a time when you get into this smart home space, especially with thermostats and things like that, or doorbells, where 3, 4, 5, 7 years down the road, it is way outdated. And you start to see things not work correctly. So these are not like your old thermostat you put in that was dumb and you had to put a couple AA batteries on it and it kept the time and you were good to go. No. When we're talking about these smart home things, there is a time you have to replace it. Like my girlfriend's place right now, she's got a Ring doorbell. It works. All of a sudden it stopped ringing inside. Probably 5-year-old unit, probably time for an upgrade, maybe even a change of brand. But you get to that point where it just doesn't work well. And that's where technology has exceeded the hardware that you put on the wall. And at some point, these companies say, that's obsolete. We are no longer servicing that model. So take a look online and see what model you have. Take a look and see what the new model is. It might be time to upgrade that. And I've had to do that throughout my home. I see stuff where I'm like, ooh, this isn't working. Or even worse, the company that I was testing out, it quit working. They went out of business. Their servers are down. it's gone. So now you have switches or something else that doesn't work. So keep an eye out on that. When you have something that is starting to act up, it might be time to upgrade that piece of hardware so you're good to go. So think about those things. Take a look. If you're thinking about upgrading to that new system, for maybe it's a new smart thermostat, be careful of one thing out there. Many public utilities are giving away smart thermostats for your home. Just make sure you're not trading your ability to control it. Some of these are handing them out going, hey, here's a brand new $50 or $75 value or even $150 value smart thermostat. You might want to read the fine print and make sure that you're not giving them the ability on high load days to turn off your AC or turn off your electric heat or at least delay it a little bit or change the temperature. Get the fine print on that one to make sure you are good before you sign up for quote unquote reduced price or free. Many times it's a good deal. Just understand what the rules are so you're not putting yourself in a position wondering, wow, why didn't I read that? It was probably there. Then you'll feel way better off knowing what the rules are before you get that free thing. They're using free for some reason or a reduced price for some reason. Usually it's so they can control and better manage their power grid by controlling the high load days. Nothing wrong with that. Just understand it before you go in. All right, everybody, we got a great new show coming up this weekend. I can't wait to share it with you on Friday, maybe even Thursday afternoon on the podcast. You can check it out there. I'm Eric G. Thanks for tuning into Around the House. Make sure you check us out over at the website, aroundthehouseonline.com. We'll see you this weekend, Mother's Day weekend, for a brand new episode. I'm Eric G. Thanks for tuning into Around the House. Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you then.
Make sure to follow us on social media. Just head to aroundthehouseonline.com for all the links. Make sure you check out our new YouTube channel. Just type in at Around the House with Eric G and click subscribe and ring the bell for updates. We will see you next time.
Let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where to go. All over the radio with you.
Hey, it's Eric G. with Around the House. Are you looking to grow your business? Need a spokesperson for your company? Maybe an MC for an upcoming trade show? Or maybe you want to up your game and shoot some promotional videos? My team of experts would love to chat with you. Head to aroundthehouseonline.com and fill out the Contact Us form, and we'll set something up. Thanks for listening to Around the House.